The first thing that I like to do in the morning is give my face a little bit of a massage. My skin gets really puffy right after I wake up. So I like to use this Avene extremely gentle cleanser lotion. It's just like Cetaphil. It's very gentle, non-scented, and it's just really nice and moisturizing and perfect for giving your skin a little facial massage. So I make sure to get my cheeks, under my eyes, and under my jaw. I don't rinse this off. I just take a sort of damp towel and I just gently, very gently wipe things off because there's a lot of excess there. For today's makeup look, I want my skin to look really bright and glowy, so I'm doing 2 brightening steps. I use this Diorsnow Essence of Light. It's a skincare essence that essentially preps my skin for the serum. So this is the Body Shop Drops of Light. I love it so much. It makes me feel like my skin is lit from within. Like I literally have some sort of ring light underneath my skin, if that makes sense. That's if I use it for a week straight, my skin is just brighter. The next thing I do is prep my lips, so I'm going to be using this Estee Lauder Color Replenish Lip Balm. Just a really simple lip balm. Next, I'm going to go straight in and do my brows. So I just take some glycerin soap. So I just depotted some glycerin soap. And here is just literally normal soap, but this one is clear, so it's good. I take some spring water and I just spray it just a tiny bit. You don't want it too wet because if it's too wet, it'll bubble. And you don't want soapy brows, you just want the hold that soap gives. So I take my soap and a spoolie and I'm just going to pick up some product. So what I do is I would brush up with soap and I'm going to flatten it with my finger. And I just do that across. So as you can see, everything's nicely brushed up. I'm just gonna do it on the other side. So this is why you don't want to have face makeup on, because it can get a little bit messy. What I like to do is take the soap and I would just go over it like this, just to sort of laminate or seal the brows in. So there. Now it looks a tiny bit crazy, so I would just tame it a little bit. I would brush the tops like this. So everything stays up and then just bends. And that's what we want. And I always just press the tails down. There. Now this looks a little less crazy than the other brow. And there you have it. Those are my brows. So I would go back with my damp towel and I'm just going to remove the excess soap around my brows. I love this product so much. This is the MAC Strobe Cream and I think I use it for every single video. I have psoriasis, so I have a lot of dry patches of skin around my mouth and some on my forehead. And whenever I use tinted illuminators, they tend to catch on that and it doesn't look pretty. But this one dries completely clear. There's no tint except for that subtle illumination, so it's perfect for dry patches of skin or just textured skin in general. So see how it just makes my skin look insane. I'll be honest, I have never tried the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I've always wanted to, but I'm afraid that the tint might catch onto my psoriasis, so I'm sticking to my MAC Strobe Cream. Absolutely love. Next, I'm going to conceal just a little bit. This is the Laura Mercier Candleglow Concealer and Highlighter. It's very bright and glowing, but it does conceal some spots. I'm just going to be concealing my under eyes because I get really dark under eye circles. And then I have a lot of veiny patches, so those are broken capillaries. Just some redness over there, so I just go over them a little bit. Creases of my nose as well. I want to brighten that up. Here on my smile lines. And here, the inner corners of my eyes. And that's about it. I just take a damp beauty blender and just blend it all. I love how this concealer just really blends into the MAC Strobe Cream. It's very light. I'm not even going to be using any sort of foundation today. I'm just gonna keep it really bright and glowing and show off the skin. Next, I'm going to be using another Laura Mercier product. This is the Candleglow Sheer Perfecting Powder. I really love their Candleglow line. Honestly, anything that has glow in it, I'm completely sold. But this one's really nice. It's a powder, so it helps set the concealer and everything, but it's still very glowy and it really melts into your skin. And I'm just going to sort of mattify the shine. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but trust me on this one, you want like different levels of glow on your face. So there's the shiny kind of glow, and then there's just the bright kind of glow. I use the Body Shop brushes. Actually, I use an assortment of brushes, but this one's from the Body Shop. Love their brush quality. Really nice, really soft. The next thing I do is my eyes, and my eye makeup is super simple, or at least it's going to be really extra simple for this look. I'm taking this MAC Amber x9 palette and I'm going to go in with the shade Cork. Going to use the Body Shop brush, and I'm just going to sort of make a cat eye using eyeshadow. So I brush it inward like this, and then I go in the eye. So this one just gives it a little bit of definition, some shading, and actually makes my eye look a little bit more lifted. Then I'm just going to brighten the inner area. I'm taking the same palette, and this one is the shade Kitties. I'm just gonna take a little bit. I'm going to add it on the inner corners up to the middle part of the eye. Last thing I do, I take this. I love that this brush is dual-sided. So I take this angled brush part and I take the deepest shade. This one is Aromatic. So I just take a little bit of that, and I'm going to do an eyeliner thing. So what I like to do is I like to look into my eyes and I try to visualize the wispiest lashes that I could possibly have. And I try to think of where the last lash would be, and that's where I stamp. So let's say this would be my last lash, so I just stamp it there. And what I would do is I would just close my eyes a little bit and connect that down so it doesn't look wonky when I close my eyes. I'm just going to take a little bit of Cork shadow and mix it with this lighter color. And I'm just going to shade underneath a little bit. So I feel like a clean makeup look only makes sense when your hair is sort of slicked back. So I'm gonna do that right now, and yes, in the middle of my makeup routine. So I'll take this off. So you wanna start with sort of damp hair. So I just take this thermal spray and I just mist my hair with it, just to give it a little bit of dampness. This is a Revlon paddle brush, and I'm just going to brush it through my hair. So I take the pointy tip of this brush and I just swiftly part it down the middle so that I get a nice middle part. Comb it to the side. And the thing I do is I take, so this is the Aesop Sculpt hair polish. Love this so much just because it doesn't smell like those typical masculine alcohol-y gels. It's very warm and herby, a little bit citrus, but not on the nose kind of citrus. So I'm just going to put gel on my part here so that it sort of holds and stays there while I push my hair back. What I do first is I gather my hair into a ponytail. So this is a little too low for me, so I sort of loosely move it up to where I want it to be, and then I use my hands to slick my hair back, trying to keep the part in place. This is the Goody Boar bristle brush, and I'm going to brush down through the part and back. Down through the part and back. Then I try to smoothen the back part and then tie it. And then I take a little bit more of my Sculpt hair polish, just a little bit, trying to make sure all the baby hairs are down. And then this Boar bristle brush, I love it so much. It really smooths it down, so you don't really see all of those brush lines, but it is nice and slicked back. So what I like to do so that the hairs don't stick on the brush is I brush straight and then I angle it upward and then pull it back. So I pull it out gently. And now the only thing we have to do is twist this up. So I'm just going to twist my hair and twirl it into a bun. So I don't like the ends of my hair showing. I like it very polished and clean. So I tuck those ends in and then I go with my second hair tie. And that's it. This is what it looks like from the back. And there's my sleek bun. Okay, so I did my lashes off camera. Please don't say I'm cheating. I do have another video about it and it's linked up there. It's called Fall Season 5. It makes putting lashes so easy. So now we're gonna go and do my cheeks. I'm so excited because I have a new bronzer. It's the Chanel Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream. It's very new and pretty. It's this cream bronzer that has like the tiniest bit of gold shimmer. It's beautiful. I'm gonna go in with the iCandy Pro brush and I'm just gonna swirl it in here, pick up a bit of product. And I'm just gonna go pretty high on the cheekbone, above my ear, since it is a bronzing cream. So I'm just gonna blend it out like so. So it just imparts that really nice glow to your cheek, shades it a little bit, but it isn't dark and it's still very clean. When I think about the clean makeup look, I think of just really nice and polished, so everything is neat, your brows are neat, your skin is glowing, and your contour doesn't look muddy or anything. And what I love about it, so it's obviously an iteration of the no makeup look, but instead of trying to hide that you have makeup on, it's really just saying that yes, I have makeup on, but look how pretty it looks and look how wearable it is. You're not saying there's no makeup. There is makeup and it's pretty. So I go down here so that I have a bit of shading here, and then underneath the jaw, so it's sort of L-shaped, comes out, and I feel like I have more of a jawline now. Next, we're going in with blush. I'm going to be using the NARS Liquid Orgasm Blush. I've had this for quite some time, and at first I didn't quite like it. It was a little runny for me, and the shimmer was all over the place. I liked the Orgasm powder blush, but I didn't like this one. But ever since it trended on TikTok, I decided to give it a second chance, and it turns out I just wasn't applying it the right way. So I'm just going to take a little bit, like a pump of it in the back of my hand. And I'm going to be using a stippling brush to sort of pick up a little bit of color. So I'm dispersing it at the back of my hand so it isn't too strong. And then I'm gonna go from the apples of my cheeks up to my temples. So I'm just stippling it on the cheek. I'm taking a beauty blender to sort of blend everything out. Even blending it with the contour. And it's so pretty and so glowy and so natural. The next thing we're gonna do is we're going to highlight. So when I think of clean beauty, I also think of that glow you have when you're fresh out of the shower. For some reason, you have this really bright highlight, like clean, freshly showered skin. That's just really beautiful. And the only highlighter I have that has achieved that effect for me is this Tom Ford one. This is a Tom Ford Sheer Cheek Duo, and I carry this around with me, which is why the blush part broke a little bit, and that makes me sad. But this highlighter is so pretty. This is in Paradise Lust, and I'm just going to take, this is a NARS intensifier brush, so I'm just gonna take a little bit. So I like to go up here in my temples as well, and also on my jawline. And a little bit on my nose. I also like to go a little bit here at the sides of my nose. So I'm gonna take the highlighter, I'm gonna take a little, this is another iCandy Pro brush, and I'm just going to add a little bit of highlight here at the sides of the nose. I don't know if you can see it, but it gives that little glow there too. Okay, now for our last part and the finale, we're gonna go with a little lip volumizer. So this one is from Estee Lauder. There's a lot of lines there, which isn't a bad thing, I don't hate it, but this lip volumizer minimizes those lines a little so it looks a little bit more plush and pouty, which I love. I'm gonna go with my Chanel lip liner. It's new, I bought it a couple days ago and I love it so much. So this is in the shade 172. It's this really nice rosy shade, and it has this like little brush tip that's really useful for cleaning the edges, and it's just really pretty. So it's such a lovely color. I love it so much. And this brush is also just very useful for cleaning out the edges. To finish off this look, I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Clear Plexi Gloss. I love this. It's a clear lip gloss that's not sticky at all. And I love that it's clear so I can really show off the color of my Chanel lip liner. So here is the finished look. It's just very clean and polished, and you can see that there's definitely makeup there, but it's just really effortless and pretty, and I love this look so much. I do hope you enjoyed this video and picked up a thing or two. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, please do subscribe. I'm a new creator and it would mean so much to me if you would subscribe. Every subscription just motivates me to keep on creating more videos. And that's it for now. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!